Just got my second subscriber. I'm so thankful that I could get it. Thank you. I will be doing what if Naruto had an explosion quirk. We started off when Naruto was a baby. Everything happens in canon up till the beginning of Naruto, like when you first see the shinobi chasing Naruto. That's happening, right? Naruto is running because he has just committed a heinous crime. A crime of the prankster. He spray painted the Hokage's face once again. This time, the shinobi weren't going to pull their punches. They yelled at him, "Why do you do this all the time?" They were furious and took him to Lord Hokage. And I'm going to be changing. I'm going to say the third Hokage is the worst Hokage in the world and terrible to Naruto. The third Hokage says, "This is the last straw. Have you no respect for the former Hokages?" He screams at Naruto. Naruto says, if anyone in the village gave me attention, I would not be doing this. And he ran out of the room. Lord Hokage told the Ombos to bring him back here, as they did. The third Hokage brings him to the dungeon and tortures him every single day for about 2 years. 2 years has passed. He's in the dungeon. He gets sick and tired of this. He's like, why? Why is my life so terrible? Why? Why? Why do the villagers hate me? Why? Why? Then a voice inside of his head says, "Hey, kid. You really gonna let these damned villagers treat you like crap? Man up, you idiot." And he gets shot into his mindscape. But this was not the Nine Tails. This was Katsuki Bakugo. He says, "Nerd, stop fooling around and bust out of here. Become the Hokage. Or no, make your own village. Make it where Jinchurikis are not treated bad. Make it a village for all outcasts. Make it a village where no one has to feel this pain." Naruto says, I will create my own village, and I will protect every Jinchuriki." And in this what if, I'm gonna say that Naruto already knows about the Jinchurikis. Okay? And he knows that he's a Jinchuriki. So yeah, he's in the dungeon. Then the Hokage hears this and comes and says, "You create your own village? In what lifetime are you living in?" Naruto gets angry. He's like, "How dare you disrespect my dream?" Explosions start appearing out of his hand. The angrier he gets, the bigger it gets. He blows off the chain, rips the bars in half, and says, "This will be my revenge." and he blows up the Hokage's face. But then he realized that it's a shadow clone. The Lord Hokage is on the ceiling with his chakra. He's launching a great fireball jutsu at him. Naruto, all he can do is run. He knows he's not strong enough. So, in this moment, he uses his explosions and propels himself forward, flying out of the dungeon, and says, "I'll be back. And we won't be as allies. We'll be as enemies!" And that's when Naruto left the village. He's in the forest right now, starving. He's like, what was that? Anyway, I need food. But he managed to push himself, and he made it to the cloud. They find out his story, and they take him in. But there are still some people who don't think that an outsider should be a part of the cloud. So they tried to jump him, and they beat on him, and it was so painful that he couldn't bear it. He passed out. And he appeared in his mindscape. He saw a spiky blonde-haired figure, red eyes, with 2 grenade gauntlets. I mean, his gauntlets were shaped like grenades. A red X on his shirt. He said, "Hey, nerd. Why would you let those villagers do that to you? Why didn't you ever train to beat them up? You're an idiot. You know that? Dummy. Frickin' nerd." Naruto says, "You got a big mouth, but can you back it up?" He starts running at Bakugo, unleashing a fierce barrage of kicks and punches. But Bakugo dodges it all and uses an explosion on his chest. Naruto is sent flying into the wall. He's like, "Kid, I saw what you did. You have my powers. The power of explosions. I'll teach you how to harness it. You'll get your revenge, and you'll achieve your dream. You want to train with me? Idiot." Naruto says, "Loudmouth brat," and says, "Sure." This is where we're going to do a time skip of... So I'm going to say right now he is 12 years old. And we're doing a time skip of 4 years, so he's going to be, what's it called? 4 years, so that's 6, he's 16. So his move, okay, I'm gonna say he can do an AP shot. He can use explosions to propel himself forward. He can do... what was it called? You guys tell me, what was the move that Bakugo did in the not the entrance exams, but the UA Sports Festival against Todoroki to win? Like he spun in circles while launching explosions. Yeah, tell me what that was. Okay, but back to the story. Yeah, he knows that move. He also knows the AP shot, and his biggest right now, the most destructive explosion he can make. It could be the destruction of. Right now, he can blow up a room in one shot. I'm gonna make him broken. Yeah, he can blow up. That's like his full powered explosion. He could blow up a room with like one shot. Um, I'm gonna say that he's going to have actually ninjutsu, but only one element, fire. He's going to have fire. He knows how to use. Well, during this time, Kurama like trained him for a bit. I'm gonna say for the 4 years, Bakugo trained him for 2 years, and Nine Tails trained Naruto for 2 years as well. And Naruto knows the Great Fireball Jutsu, Fireball Jutsu, Fire Style, what was it? Majestic Destroyer Flame, Fire Style, Fire Phoenix Jutsu, and yeah, that's it. Back to the story. So, he's right now in the hospital right now because it's been 4 years and he still hasn't woken up. Everyone in the cloud is beginning to lose hope. All the people that cared about him, at least. But then his eyes open and explosions start coming from the bed. But then he controls himself and they stop. Yeah, I'm going to say that he can create explosions. He can anything he looks at, he can make it explode. But if their endurance is high enough, they'll tank it. Yeah, so he blows up the bed accidentally, and the people of the hidden cloud notice this, and he says he's awake. It's been 4 years. Naruto says, "Thank you for taking me in, but it's time I leave. I know I haven't been awake for a very long time, but I want to carry out my own dream and make a village where all outcasts from their village can stay. I'll make my own village, okay? And I want you, the cloud, to be allies with us." The Raikage says, "Sure, why not? Why not? It sounds fun." And he heads off into the forest. Naruto is training. He's launching explosions, looking at trees and making them explode, learning how to control his flight better, with his explosions. He's also his AP shot can go through 5 trees. And he gets a mission from the Raikage. I'm gonna say he comes back to the cloud because he realized that he needs more money. So now he's doing missions for the cloud. And one of these missions is to assassinate someone from the leaf. His name is Guy of the Leaf. The green tiger of the leaf. Guy. Naruto says he's one of the strongest Jonin in the leaf. But why not? It'll give me a chance to test my strength against the leaf. So, he's running on trees, using explosions to propel himself, doing barrels, jumping side to side, moving really fast, body flickering. Yeah, I'm gonna say he has the body flicker. Not as fast as Shisui the teleporter though. When he finally makes it to the leaf, he's like, there are guards stationed, the front, the middle, and on top of, like, the top of the leaf. I'm gonna assassinate the top so I can easily sneak in without getting caught. So I'm gonna say how they can see above the leaf. I'm gonna say that they're next to the village is like this tall observation tower where they can see everything from the village. So Naruto runs up the observation tower. He quickly looks at them and makes them explode. He's like, that was easier than I thought. I'm gonna go to, since Guy is in the middle of the leaf, I'm gonna kill the right and left. So he does this. I'm gonna say Naruto is a master of Kenjutsu too. So he engulfs his sword in flames, and when it makes contact with something, it explodes the person. So he cuts down the people on the left and right of the village. At least the two Jonin in the left and right of the village. And that leaves Guy wide open. He waits till Guy is going to the training grounds to train. He's doing 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 pull-ups, 1,000 squats, and a 100-kilometer run. And while he's doing his run, Naruto comes in from the ground. I'm gonna say that he during this time he learned some of Earth style, and he was trying to do the headhunter jutsu to Guy, but Guy dodged this and said, "You have the power of youth. Would you like to become my pupil?" Naruto says, "You're weird," and rushes at him. It's like, and Guy says, "I guess not." And Guy rushes at Naruto too. They unleash a fierce barrage of kicks. But Guy uses the Leaf Hurricane. And Naruto uses his blade to block. But since I said that when his blade makes contact with a human being, it explodes on impact. So it ended up hurting Guy. He says, "You are one strong one. The flower of youth flows within you." And Guy rushes at Naruto. Naruto uses a great fireball jutsu. Guy uses the first of the 8 gates, the gate of life. Naruto can barely keep up with Guy. And then Guy goes straight to the 3rd gate of pain and knocks Naruto out. as he thought. Really, it was his shadow clone. Naruto was under Guy. He did the headhunter jutsu to Guy. And now Guy is under the ground with only his head sticking out. So while Guy was doing this, Naruto was in the ground. Once Guy was in the ground, Naruto did a great fireball jutsu. And then after, a majestic destroyer flame. But Guy broke out of the headhunter jutsu and jumped up in the air, went to the 5th gate, and did a leaf hurricane. Then then he did a tiger barrage. But Naruto withstood his ground. And then, of pure exhaustion, Guy fell on his knees, coughing up blood. Looks like that explosion attack from the beginning did more than he thought. He says, he's gotta end this now, and goes straight to the 7th gate. And bum rushes Naruto. Naruto can barely even keep up. No, he can't at all. And Guy can do it only for a short period of time. He did every taijutsu move he knew. But Naruto kept on coming back up. He's like, I won't die. I will not die here, says Naruto. And then, for a short period of time, Lee came in and did a leaf hurricane, went into the 3rd gate of pain, and they were both bum rushing Naruto. He's like, I can't win. I gotta retreat. That's all I gotta do. I'll attack him later, but I need to get stronger. And he sinks into the ground. And then shoots out on top of the Leaf Village on the observation tower and says, they're pretty strong, and coughs up a lot of blood. He says, but I will assassinate you, Guy of the Leaf. And that's where I will be ending this video off. Remember, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This is What If Naruto Had an Explosion Quirk.